Love for our family. Just wanted to start with the Ava and give thanks first to the man above for allowing us to be here, blessing us with this gift as we continue to serve and uplift others. Very blessed to have the Uso here, Tunz. Um, I'll allow him to introduce himself, but it is a blessing to be here at. Oh, somebody just walk around. Okay, we'll be at the Malcolm Warriors, but thank you, Tunes. Thank you very much for having us. This is Get Stun. We're gonna stun you with some knowledge today. We're gonna stun you with some uplifting messages. So, welcome, Moses. We'll turn the time to Moses Tunes and please share and introduce yourself. Everybody know where you're from. Mullet. All right. And we'll carry on.
Malala world, Brother Tunz from White Bahu. You might know me from the Rebel Soldiers. But yeah, just here to have with Mausa today.
Yeah.
Speak some life.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Tune. And Tune is well known in the entertainment world, in the entertainment business. So I reached out to him. We've been trying to set this up for a minute now, and we both got the day off. Our show is off today, and they're off today. And what a blessing that we get to be here and share this platform with you also and with your lovely family. We were chatting earlier about your family, the upbringing, and you grew up in Waipahu. Was it always the? Can you share with us? Was it always the dream to sing, or how did you become the artist that you are now?
Oh, that one was just like any other Polynesian kid. Second grade, by force, and I'll play Besse,
Oh,
and everything started from church. Everyone's like, "Hey, you started church singing church, man." My mom and dad, they really instilled the music side within me, and I actually used to go learn how to play piano. Piano was my first love, first thing that I learned how to play. Shout out about the Saville family. Come on, Langa, rest in peace, Langa man.
oh yeah.
We always a part of his dad's first piano lesson crew. Was a part of that, so that was a blessing, and that was a big part of my preparation for today. And ever since, I never gave up singing. Woke up every day, felt like singing.
Did you know that you could sing?
I didn't know I could sing. I found out when
Because
I
you have
was
an amazing voice. That's why I asked. I didn't wake up and say I can sing. I wish I had that. I wish they invite me in church to sing, but they never invite me in church to sing. So as I said, you always knew you had a voice.
But funniest story about that, and it's funny I brought up Langa because Langa was literally the first person to tell me that I could sing. I was in second grade and I was trying to run away from Besse. I remember this day so clearly, man. I was like waiting till my mom wasn't paying attention so I could run away. And right when I was about to run away, Langa stopped me, like, shh, sit down. And he's like my older brother to me. And he's like, shh, sit down. Oh, I want to go play with everybody. What are you going to go play for when you can sing? None of those kids can sing. Let them go play. You can sing. Sit down. Learn something. And I was like, okay. And that was the beginning of when I guess I knew I could sing.
Well, can you let everybody know who's Langa, please?
Oh, and for those of you who don't know, Langa Savia is, rest in peace, Mauso, is probably one of Hawaii's top producers, musicians, singers, songwriters, everything. Man, Mauso, I love that guy, man. Miss him every day. And yeah, his family, the Savia family, shout out to the Savia family. You guys play a big part in my music career. So, Balu, brother Balu, love you, bro.
Oh yeah. So, do you feel like you Langa kind of, if he never stopped you, where would you be?
Playing with the kids. Literally, I felt like that was the turning point of where I thought early too. Like not too many kids get to say that they found one passion early.
Yeah.
I was blessed to be one of those kids to be like, no, I love singing. I never know how good I was at the time, but all I know was even when we would be in Pese, everybody like, sorry, man, come on, you know, and I'll be like, oh, I don't know, I guess so.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
So
You just went from there, from the Alpha Besse to church,
to the stage.
and then how did you know that you wanted to? So you had Rebel Soldier, right? But it wasn't Rebel Soldier
No,
before.
no.
So how did the
It was a
you
long
decided to make a group after that?
No, actually, it's a long transition, man. I
Oh.
went when I started when I was 18. I got picked up from Ruckus Entertainment. Ruckus Entertainment that consists of Pati,
Yeah.
Scott June, the Mika Bros, and TK, and those guys they worked on My Kung Fu with the other the stage presence, and just like Lokukameki, but on another level, you know. Like so, Lokukameki was my first stage, you know, that first stage fright and being able to just perform in front of everybody with no shame, and then moved on to Ruckus. After Ruckus, I got picked up in Maui. I want to say 2006 or 7. I got picked up in Maui, and they gave me my first lead there. And then from there, 2012, I became a member of Rebels. And Rebels was already established with all the boys that we grew up with already. Yeah. They had an original member, excuse me, but he had to leave. He had to actually pick his family or the music because his wife was getting deployed to she was getting stationed out in Georgia. So when they was making that move, he came up to me. I actually took Rebel Soldiers with me on my CD release for Rush House. And so my last show, which is in Big Island, Kulani wants to shout out Baraku. He came to my room and he told me, hey, I'm leaving Rebel Soldiers. You have to be the guy. You have to be the one to take my place. You will offer my power, and it'd be just weird for somebody else to take the place. Which is funny because they actually asked me to train the guy who was gonna take the place.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I wasn't even a part of the band.
Oh.
Like the boys would be like, hey, can you show this guy how to sing these songs? And I'm not even in the band. And
but they asked you to train that guy?
That guy, because, you know, like that was my specialty, you know, like harmonies, arrangements, and just understanding that side of the music world. That's my strong point. And the boys was like trying to get quick, fix it.
Yeah.
Up, you know, kind of deal. Because I was consumed with being a lead already. Yeah. And they came up to me.
Because you were already lead for the other group.
Yes, for
but they wanted to bring you in to lead for Rebel Soldiers. For Rebel Soldiers, wow. Yeah, so that transition was, it actually took like almost a year to happen. It didn't actually happen until things went down in Maui. Some stuff went happen between me and the band. And God knows my loyalty, but one thing I know I learned is He always puts me in these situations for me to see certain things because how loyal I am to everyone that I come across, you know, and to show me that not everybody's heart is the same. Yeah. You know, yeah. So something happened in Maui, and it's a big fuss, and that's when I finally made the decision. 2012, I was like, nah, I'm gonna stay home. Come back. And today, but I think 14 years later, still rocking it, still going. And you know, in the entertainment world, it's tough because you get on the road, you travel, you guys are busy, you know what I mean? And where did you meet your sweetheart? Oh, that one was a funny one right there. I actually met her at the volleyball court. In White Palm. Okay. And we went to the district park. I put my ukulele down and I was playing volleyball like any other day. You got skills? Not bad, you know. For a 5'8" guy, I can get up. I mean, I'm not as
talented on that side like Brother Stana. You know Stana. He's a Kahuku.
No.
Kahuku stand out.
No.
And
You probably saw her, then you went Spike Mobile.
so when yeah, it was actually that was funny because when I did see her, the first thing that happened was she sat down and she grabbed my ukulele.
Oh.
And when I was playing, I heard somebody strumming my ukulele. And when I turned around, it was my wife now. I was like, "Man, that's my ukulele." I told her, and she was, and she started playing. I'm like, "Oh, right away, I know she wanted to play with my ukulele for the rest of her life."
Well, yeah. Where's she at?
My bad.
Let me confirm this story right here. So I think that's where she would hook you. You never know.
She already would hook me.
You know, she never know she would hook you like that. She wanted to strum the strings, and you never know her kung fu and sidekick you.
I know the Mililani girls get side kind kung fu with the hook, with the invisible hook.
I did not know that. Wow. And she still play the ukulele? She still play?
She doesn't play anymore. She just let me play the ukulele nowadays.
She just wanted to test. She just wanted to test you.
Yeah. She bait me in.
Yeah.
She got me.
What string was that? Hey sis, is this story true? Where you at? Lucky, that's why you love playing the ukulele now.
It's my heartstrings.
So you guys met at the court, you grabbed, and then you guys just got together from then?
Yes, we got together, and then we had a couple babies, and
then
it was like, you know what, I think we should get married.
Yeah.
And we did.
Wow. And
6 kids later.
We met your beautiful family, the kids, yes, over here with you. They travel with you guys everywhere, and that is so amazing to see. And I know we were talking earlier about your kids, you know, working with you. What are the in your singing career? Yeah. Have you ever dealt with any maybe like depression or stress in the entertainment business? Has that ever affected your family in the entertainment business?
Yeah. Oh man, that's a question right there. Probably not elaborate too much on it, but yes.
How did you overcome those maybe speed bumps to help others? Hey, you can make it work.
Yeah, man. Oh man, there's so many times where I was on the road and I felt cold, bro. Like I wanted to just give up and come home, and I didn't want to do that. It was because of the different adversities we was going through, the different challenges we was going through in the group, between us brothers, and that the devil work hard, and that's all I know. When he work hard on God's soldiers, especially when he knows something good is happening and things are moving, he likes to come and interfere. And we let him win a couple times, but he never. He won a couple battles, but not the war. He still wins. The answer to that would probably be putting God first in everything, and letting go and letting God handle things that we cannot understand, at certain times. Because man, it's a lot of things I understand today, I didn't understand during. I feel like I had to go through such a things in order for me to live today and be like, oh, okay, I see that movie coming. I understand that coming. I've been there already now. It's like we're just trying to come up. Affiliated with that.
Yeah. Already kind of challenging, yeah. You deal with a lot of stuffs on the road or even just here. And speaking with you and your wife, you guys are very strong in your faith. Where does that come from?
That's definitely from my parents. Our parents are full Christian believers, they believe in Jesus Christ, and they instilled that in us since we were born. And I always say this. In fact, I was just talking to my boy yesterday, bro. I told him, whoever was the guy who was in charge of Samoa Moletu, that guy is the most GOAT guy on this earth. He set up Samoa for greatness. He was the dude that said Moletu. And he said, no, I'm telling you, Moletu, right? I'm sorry for almost breaking your eye.
No, it's okay. I have another eye. It's okay.
But you know, and I always bring that up because that's such a huge thing, and nobody really says that.
Yeah.
Like, who was the initial guy
That
said Samoa is Moletu? That dude set us up already.
Yeah.
He already set us up for all those generations to be like, oh no, that's what we do. Because he could have been Letua second.
I'm gonna take my job first.
Yes, he could have said that, and yes, he could have did that, and we would have been messed up already culturally, right? Because we are proud.
Yeah.
We love what's us. So the fact that us is that's the most heaviest thing that I carry on with me, and the pride that I do for my people.
And sometimes you say that Momole too, put God first. Us in the entertainment business, sometimes we get lost. Sometimes we get lost in the hype. We get lost in the fame. Sometimes something has to happen. Maybe slap us in the face too. I gotta come back and remember what my parents said, Momole too. Because like you said in your journey, even us, we gotta. We hope we don't have to do that. I hope our kids don't go there. But we kind of almost learn and grow from those things. And to be able to get reminded, hey, because God is the reason why we're here. Bless you with that voice. Bless us with the gift to share those who come to see us. And like I said, you this is probably, I never knew you growing up. We don't know each other. We just met through
entertainment,
in the entertainment business and the cover bowl, and that's why I said a lot of people mistaken the cover of something else, but the cover really brings people together if you do it with a purpose.
Yes.
And meeting great deal. I think we've been at things, yeah, and it was just a hello. Hi.
Hello.
I was like, hi.
It was a big mix, and he was on the other side of the mix. I was on the other side. We was jamming the whole night. I remember.
But it was a fun time. But coming back to that to our faith, being in this kind of platforming where we really need to get reminded and carry that with us, because we are fighting the demons everywhere we go. So we got to put in that armor everywhere we go, And your beautiful wife, she, speaking with hearing her story, like she's a strong woman having your back. Even myself too, my wife, they gotta be strong to be able to have that confidence to let us fly.
Yes.
You know what I mean? How is that with your wife? You being in intimate business, if you have to travel or meeting different people. How is she?
My wife is like the epitome of what a woman should be for anyone who's in this industry. No stress. She doesn't put anything on me that I'm not convicted of. She doesn't push things that's not true already. She doesn't create things in her mind to be like, to make her mind unstable where when I'm gone, she cannot trust me. And she's so God fearing, man. And I gotta thank God for just being in her life and wife's saying is she says this to everybody who's in the industry. Any wives that's going through it, she always tell them, "One in a strong survives." And this industry, you cannot just come in here thinking it's gonna be roses and chocolates every day because it's not. It doesn't work out that way. I mean, it took me almost 10 years to be actually feel like I was stable to do it. Stable. The first 10 years,
Yeah.
man, that was the test. The test was like Tina coming to my shows and I getting paid $50 an hour, like $50 a show. Like we gotta pay for our kids. Like dude, like she didn't even care. She already seen the end game, bro. She's like, I'm not even worried. I already see you. You're gonna do it. You got this. Even when I was unsure, I was like, I don't know how you're so sure. Like, can I sing that good? Like, am I that good? Or what is it about me that you so confident? She was like, I don't know. I just know you're gonna do it. And so, her giving me that confidence, letting me be who I am as an artist, and just being out there, even with the fans, she don't get into it.
Yeah.
She prays for me on the phone. And just you have to be God fearing in this, or you're gonna get consumed. And you can be in it with not being God fearing, but you will get consumed. This world is crazy. Sex, drugs, all of that stuff is very present. Very present in what we do. And actually, it can be very unpresent too.
Yeah.
It just depends on how you move, and who you surround yourself with. Because at first, I thought it wasn't able to be God fearing in that way. It's kind of weird. Everybody was treating us weird. You give thanks to God. Rating content, you know what I mean? Like, man, that's where I got the blessings from. I literally got the blessings from God, so why wouldn't I give it back? Why am I getting condemned for doing something like that? That's kind of crazy. So we get into different situations, and all in all, understanding and just giving everything to God. But everything we don't understand, we cannot control. Give it. That's the secret. That's the secret. Don't hold on to things you think you can control, man.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. That is awesome, man.
Yes. Do I have
Great
to
stuff.
stop?
Great stuff, man.
Yeah. How you guys doing out there?
How we doing out there?
How's the food?
Yeah. We are. Man, that is so awesome to share that about your wife having your back and traveling and being in this in the entertainment business and putting God first. And I think that's the only way we can get through a lot of these struggles, or a lot of these things that would get thrown at us. You know what I mean? And now that you are here at the Mocha, you're the lead guy here. I think to me you're the lead guy singer here,
I'm not a lead, but just to make it clear, I'm not the lead or the music director.
Yeah.
I just do my thing here, and I love the Mocha.
The Mocha, you guys have a great stuff doing here. How does it feel to have your kids, your boys, work with you? Because we were talking about that earlier, and a lot of fathers don't get the chance to have their kids to work with them, So how is that special for you?
That is probably one of the best feelings. I travel all over the world, and my passion is singing, right? And doing it. But the fact that I can do it with my sons now, it's like I want to be home right after my show. I like come home so bad. I get to share the stage with my sons, watch them do their passion, like stuff that I don't force on them. They wanted to do this. They want to be fire knife dancers. When they found out the fire knife came from Samuel, they were like, yeah, we didn't get that from Russia or China.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And he goes, I want to do
And
that.
your boys are really good.
And
They're really good fire knife
they,
dancers.
yeah, I know. Thank you. So, and you know, shout out to Uncle Isi, Moananu, man,
Yeah.
Brother Mix,
Yeah.
Mace, man. They put in so much time and effort with the boys, and the passion, the thing really shows out here. That's paid. Everything is paid with that. You know what I mean? Like I just I bought new shades, so
Mm.
I record them every day on my
Love that.
shades and just get to see their growth, and it's such a blessing to be a part of something with my boys that they
Yeah.
love, because I see a lot of other dads, you know, their sons don't want to be with them. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they're not interested
Yeah.
in that, which is the normal. You know, that's
Yeah.
more normalest
Yeah.
thing. Like that's the normalest thing ever. So the fact that my boys want to be with me, that's so unnormal. That's not regular, because we know stuff.
Yeah.
When we was young,
Yeah.
I was trying to run away
Go
from the
run
hell
away.
of my parents.
But you know what's so
I-
special about that? Because, you know, have your kids, even when our boys were young, you know, they would come to our show, and we'd dress them up, go Siva, go dance on the side.
Yeah.
You know, be with all the uncles. Our daughter still comes with me to the show. So they get to see what daddy does, you know? Funny, of course, funny, my daughter, you know, she asked me, Dad, why they call you captain? Why they call you stunner? I go, oh, that's my name. I go, you can call me that too. She go, no. So she doesn't give a rat's what I
she
do.
don't engage in
She
that
give a
stuff.
rat's
Yes.
of my name, who my title at
How you
work.
got your name, man.
Yeah.
By the
like,
way, you got that because he used to hit like the hell and that guy. Nah.
So she's like, no. You know,
What was that, DB?
deep safety, yeah.
Safety, oh yeah, safety. So.
So just funny story like that. Like sometimes our kids are like, oh no, I just want to chill with you. You know, we don't care your nickname or what they call you.
Very true.
But
He's like, can you buy me Cheetos?
yeah, that's all. But you know, it's so great to have our kids around that environment because it helps with their confidence. It helps, you know, speak. They get to see the culture and get to see dad sing on a different stage, and then get to see dad on this stage. So, what advice would you give to some young couple or upcoming musician, you know, that can help them in their from your journey into their singing or whatever they're doing, entertainment business?
I wouldn't. The one thing I would say is don't compare. Don't compare yourself to your peers or whoever's doing the same thing as you. If they're going faster or slower than you, it's always God's timing. Everything is always God's timing. Just keep working, keep being great. Don't fold to certain things and stay solid. Because when your time comes, it's gonna come fast.
Yeah.
I'm right now. I kind of like living proof right now, and though I've been doing this, this is my 20th year. This is my 20th year. This year, 2004, was the first time I ever jumped on stage as a backup singer. What you call this? Well, I feel totally wrong. I don't know. I forgot what we were talking about. 20th year. Eh,
Like how would you inspire someone that's trying to start their singing, or how did you overcome some of the negatives too? Maybe someone tell you, oh, don't do that, don't sing.
oh
You
yeah.
know, how would you overcome that? Those kind of pressure.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, yeah. Just stay steadfast, man. Don't believe anything anybody has to say about anything, man. Really, God first in everything. God is your guide, man. He literally shows you what you gonna do, like what He wants you to do. A lot of times I always be like, I like do this, I like do this, I like do this. God is like, no, Ligams, you're not gonna do that. It's not you, you know. And always changes my ways, and thankful for that. And so For those who are trying to make it out there, stay solid, guys. Work hard at what you do. Don't compare yourself to your peers. That's the worst thing you can do to yourselves. And yes, stay true to God and yourselves.
That is some awesome advice to give. You know, you've been in there, you travel, and also being on big stage. I see you on big concerts, and hopefully we can come check you out in one some of these
Yes.
concerts and see you with your kids here on this stage. And that's what I love. You know, is teaching these young kids, what we do. You know, even though they might not want to do it, but at least they see us being on the stage. Hey, this can be you too. You learn from here. Um, Question: you have a solid relationship with your wife, yeah? Um, so what advice would you want to give to a young couple? You know what I mean? To see someone that's traveling, because a lot of insecurity might come through. Doubts. What advice would you give, like on the female side?
As far as that, man, God fearing, everything. I can almost say that God is the answer to almost everything that you need to know. Like, don't you can love you can love your partner fully. Meaning you don't have to love them and be like, oh, what if they do this? What if they do that? Because that already creates strife and creates negativity and different questions in your mind. So the best thing I would say is understanding,
Mm,
knowing what your partner does or what your partner loves, and don't like find that balance and don't cross the lines.
mm,
The lines. Sometimes those lines, those are forever in the mind because it was crossed, and they would actually draw whatever line your partner draw. Try not to cross those lines. Be understanding of why I get those lines, and most times people do it on their own, but sometimes people do it because of what other people do. Right?
yeah,
So
that is some good stuff, man. Have you ever doubted yourself, like coming up in this, like singing or in this professional? Have you
I,
doubted yourself, and how did you overcome those to get the confidence that you have? You know, have
I
you always been this confident? Yeah.
no. I've never been this confident. This is recent. This is really, really recent, bro. Like, I think I've only been confident with my singing like maybe a few years ago. Like, I finally was like, no, I can go anywhere. I can go everywhere. Whatever I want to sing, I'm gonna sing that. I only finally tapped into that side of myself maybe like 3, 4, 5 years ago when the COVID hit. Honestly, when COVID hit and things was all messy, we all was like, oh, you got to take the shots. You
Mm,
cannot travel anymore. Now, most of our money that we make is international. So the fact that we couldn't travel and all of that stuff, I didn't know what to do. So that doubt was like kind of crazy. Like, I'm like, man, I really don't know what to do. But I just kept pushing. I just kept making. I bought a studio. I actually bought a studio in Kalihi. I took it over. It was Kaikuku's studio before. I took over it and put my head down. Me and my producer Sherwin, we just started creating and creating and creating and creating to the point where now I sell some of my songs to Rebel Soldiers. Like so, like and that none of that work went like for nothing.
mm,
And I think the push, the doubt was more so because we thought the world was ending,
mm.
you know. And then the doubt, I don't think I ever had any other kind of doubt, only because I had a lot of preparation. I had a lot of people in
Nice,
my
man.
life that was made me solid.
Yeah,
Like I
I
know
like
I can
that.
do this.
Yeah.
And so look at me practice. My mom
Yeah.
had my nose bleeding half of the week. Like she made sure I was strong. And we just talked about this last night, in fact, at the mix. I was telling them, like, man, today I'm so happy. I'm so thankful for everything that she did to me. All those times she made me shame in front of our church.
Yeah.
And it was for me. It was for me. It wasn't for her. At first I would think like, man, does my mom want me to have a junk life or what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so like, I like cry every other day, but really my mom was making me strong first. And she didn't know either. Because to be honest, my mom didn't support me in my music till 2016. Say when Jaxie was born. And I started in 2004.
Oh wow.
So like 12 years, you know, typical Samoan families, you know, they really know you gotta go sweat in order for you to be like you
You
at work,
working, huh?
you know. And so like one day I was like, man, mom, I'm a singer, mom, and you guys are the ones to blame. You guys didn't put me in this road. Now I love it. Now you guys like, hey, go find a job. You know, like
Yeah,
so. Yeah, so like, man, everything is not pretty, but you can still make it seem like it's beautiful. Like it doesn't give you an excuse to be not pretty out there in the world. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Now I know my mom did that for me. She made me so strong that I was already confident. Like 8th grade, 9th grade already. I know I could sing already. Like I know it wasn't the kind like, hey, listen to me, I sing. I would never do that. You know.
You stay humble about it.
Yes, I just cruise and then like, so like, can you sing me something?
Yeah.
No, seriously, sing me a song. You're like, okay, fine. Then I sing a song. They're like, surely, sing me 5 more songs. Like, oh, come on, man.
That is such a blessing because sometimes we don't know what our parents trying to do. You know what I mean? And like I said, you figured out later that was for you.
It was for me.
You know,
It was for me.
and sometimes we think our parents trying to do this for them or for me.
Like, are they showing off to their friends?
My son can sing
Mom,
in
I just
church.
kidding.
But you know, a lot of the credit go back to your mom, right? Your family putting you through that and some time, and it probably build your confidence too.
Big time, bro.
To be in front of some more people is tough.
Oh, like yeah. I gotta say this one thing, man. Like yeah is one place. Like you don't wanna not come correct over there. Over there, they will make sure you know you came incorrect.
Yeah. He say that because it's true.
It's very true.
It's true because like he is like the entertainment.
It's like a standard, you know?
Yeah.
It's a standard, yes.
It's just if you don't know how to do it,
Please.
you're gonna get judged. So you gotta bring it because
Shout out to my boy MJ.
everything comes through like we see it as a young, so we see our grandparents, parents, dads.
Yes.
Like, no, that's not how you do it.
Yes, yes.
But it's funny you say that because it's true, you know.
So yeah, to get love out there.
Yeah.
That's what I got. Just to make things clear, I actually get love a lot from Laie. So Laie, shout out to Laie, man.
You get love, you're doing something right.
Yes, yes.
You're doing something right. But no, that's funny though. In front of any Polynesian people, it's tough to please them, to make them smile or laugh. When you do it, man, I mean you did a great job.
Yes.
And man, that's funny, but that is good stuff. That is a true story.
So, yeah, I've seen it with my own eyes. We did a graduation party. I forgot what band. I'm not gonna ever say their name, but they was playing before us, and I felt so bad because I was looking around, like, oh, some talking people around here. And I was like, they was all like, Ingo, like, say, oh, where's my socials already? I was like, ouch. And so yeah, yes. If you go to like food for thought. Make sure you know what you're doing.
That's good, man. You know, maybe final question, and we'll wrap this up. Thank you again for your time. Thank you for allowing me to share this space for you, and we continue to serve others. Um, have you ever dealt with any like mental health issues, or yes, if not, how how did you overcome those two? Now that we
Yes.
can help someone out there.
Oh yeah, man. A lot of people they think that when we come on stage, they see confidence, they see all of this, they see all of these things that we are, whatever you guys see. So before that was that. So to we all had to go through certain things to be where we are today, and so mental awareness, man. Man, I've had some days where I just felt not enough, and it was because I was comparing. And that's the reason why I go back to that is you don't want to start creating things in your mind when you start comparing yourselves to your peers or whatever anybody else is doing. You mess yourself up already. So yeah, the mental health part. Yes, a lot of times I felt like unworthy or people said some things and be like, man, I never felt that. I never felt the same. But it was just like, oh, majority, and overcoming them. My wife had to do a lot with that. Realizing the real love that I got at home. When, like, man, I had a conversation with my boy Dukes earlier today, and one thing about being a good dad is like you can never do wrong, you know. Like the babies they come like we do the test, me and my wife. We go in the car. Right when the kids come in from the school, dad, no mom, you fool. You know, they come hugging me like, man, your mom did the whole day, did everything for you.
Yeah.
And then the first thing they do is, hi dad, and so those things help me get through the mental health and realize that there is real love out there, and that you just gotta grasp onto to those things and don't let it consume you, don't let it control you, because it's not true. You know, it's true if you make it true, but it's not true. I believe it's not. And yeah, and brother, it's cool that you say that because a lot of my peers are going through it. You know, and it's so real. You actually come watch them sing every day or wherever you go. They are dealing with it, bro. And we make ourselves vulnerable to the world when we stay in the front of this on the stage.
Yeah.
However we come, people can make their own story off the back end. One thing I do live by too is a good offense is a good defense. Meaning, if you do what you gotta do at first, nobody really gonna have too much to say afterwards. So meaning you don't have to really defend yourself because the offense is so good, and that's where you can help your awareness too.
Yeah. Man.
Find the love that's real, man. That's where you can get through everything for real. Like don't try to think that because of somebody this person is this or whatever. If it doesn't feel real, probably doesn't. It's probably not real. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter. Like I'm speaking on behalf of blood, no blood. Loyalty is key to me. I feel like whoever is loyal to you, that's your family. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Because the mental health, I say that because most of the mental health comes from my family.
True.
You know, the beat down.
You're not enough.
It's the people that know you the most. You know everything about you, and which is your family and your closest friends, and doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Loyalty is family, and that's what me and my wife stand on, and the effery up. The effery, we don't like the effery.
Yeah.
The effery, keep it over there.
Yeah.
We don't like. And so yeah.
Man.
Love you, Stan. Thank you for having me today, bro, and it's a blessing, man.
And that's how we're gonna close it out. That is a wrap, and that can't follow that. You know what a blessing to be here again. Thank you, my Uso Tunz here. You'll find him. You already know who he is. I don't need to introduce him. He's well known in this entertainment world. You know, one of my favorite guys to listen to. But you know, I go by this 3 R's, and I hope tonight it helped you. Whatever job that you're doing. You know, like, share with somebody that needs some upliftment. Subscribe so we can have more powerful guests like this guy, Mauso Tunz. I go by these 3 R's, and hopefully it helps you too. These 3 R's is reset. We gotta reset every day. We gotta reset with great people. We gotta reset our mind so we don't go like we talk about that mental health and rebuild our spirit. Momole Tua, rebuild with great people, rebuild your relationship with your loved ones, rebuild with your co-workers, and the last one is reconnect. Reconnect with the higher power. You know, it's going to help us stay the course. So reset yourself, rebuild, and reconnect, and just keep going forward in everything that you do, and keep it fun, and keep it positive. And we love you all. We'll catch us soon again. And God bless. Thank you very much. Love you guys. And we're out. Bang. Yeah.
Awesome. That was awesome, man.